I'd like to take a moment to say thank you to everybody who commented on my last video a while back in reference to me not completing the Hulk Ball Buster. Oh, couldn't complete it in time. I am still working on it. Right now I'm kind of working on the head, which a good friend, Prime 92 has gave me some great ideas, so I'm working on that. I found something on the internet in regards to a battery compartment to set it up and all that stuff. Yeah, it's probably for the best that I take my time on that. Really take my time, so I can get it nice and done. Also, yeah, that video didn't come out right. Actually, when I do my videos, I don't always prepare. I just shoot it from the hip and see what happens. Yeah, even Prime 92 said I was so melodramatic. Yeah, I know. The reason why I did that is because I just felt like I was making everyone anticipate me building this kit and having it at Comic-Con. Granted, it's going to be a build kit, scratch build. I'm not going to say it's the best kit in the world. It's my interpretation. It's my idea. Whether you like it or not, it's how I wanted to try out something new. Try out scratch building that I haven't never done, excuse me. So, and I do feel a little disappointed, but I'm over it now, and I like to thank all of you for your support and encouragement, and even to you haters out there who said some colorful comments to me. Thank you. I respect everyone's opinions, including the haters. So right now I'm going to begin removing some of the parts here. I'm going to begin with the whites, and then I'm going to clean them up, and then I will review which one has to be built before painting or priming, and which one after can be afterwards. Also, I got to figure out which one is the two-tone. Hold on a second. Let's find it first. Oh, it's here on this plate. Yeah, it's very limited here. So it's like I said before, the back calf leg, the front shin guard, the back part of the thigh leg, the part of the wing inlet from the shoulder. I believe that could be from the shoulder, from the elbow blade. I could be wrong. That looks like from the forearm, and that's the crescent from the head. But like I said before, with these parts, with the wings, I'm definitely going to prime it and then cover it up with masking tape, so that way I can paint the other color. Actually, that's a good question though. So if I prime the whole thing, then I probably would paint the lighter tone colors first, then cover it up, and then paint the darker tone colors. Makes sense. Should be that easy. Should be that simple. All right. Let me start removing these parts. Okay, so I have classified all the colors. I'm using this tray for the red, blue, and yellow. This one's the off-white. These are all the whites. Here are all the charcoal. I'm going to review each part, see what needs to be done. I'm going to remove these in a few moments so I can make the inner frame. I wanted to review the blue parts because it shows, I guess, it doesn't show two-tone, that's true, but since I did show off the two colors, one was a darker gray and the other one's like a medium gray, I wonder where I can separate the darker and the medium. So I see something right here in the crotch area. On the shoulder part, I see a separation from here and then there, so that's fine. This has to be, oh, forgive me, I wish I should have done this. Okay, I think this goes with that, so that's a definite, you know, one color tone there and the other one there. The backpack, I can't tell. Okay, the backpack has that section there, so that's fine. And the waist unit is on one color because it has a white part that goes here from the skirt. Let's see the forearm. Okay, here's the side armor parts. So I see a separation there. But I see nothing here. Okay. Here's the chest part. Yeah, I see a separation there. Okay. Upper part, okay. Wait a minute, where is the part for the forearms? Oh, this is the forearms. I'm sorry. That's the forearm part. And there should be another blue. Okay, so then this one goes here. So this is there's here, okay, so here's two color separations there. So there's the forearm, there's the shoulder. Just make sure I have everything correctly. I don't see where the back skirt are. Oh, here it is. Here's the back skirt, and it's actually two color parts there. So okay, there's good separation there. We did cover the waist. We did cover the chest, and then of course we have the discs here. Oops. We have this one, and then this little part that has a separation. So I wonder if I can do one part and the other part, but maybe I'll leave it the way it is for now. And what about the rabbit ears? Yeah, there is a separation. There is a detail there. All right, that's kind of cool. At least I can do it. It's minute. It's simple. All right. So I'm going to begin cleaning up. Then I'm going to work on this. See how the inner frame looks. Alright, so here's the overall inner frame of the Gundam Wing EW, Gundam Wing 0 EW. You know, the engineering of the inner frame is very, very well done. I like how it came, you know, it is. I was also admiring the backpack and how it was perfectly designed. I have to review my master grade version. I have put it away. It's been a while since I looked at it. But clearly there's a lot of refinements here. Obviously the most obvious thing is that how small it is. This is and I forgot that the wing kits are not the biggest kits out there. They're a little bit smaller than the standard master grade. Not as small as, God forbid, the Victory Gundams, and now the announcement of the other Victory Gundam that's coming out soon. But like, it's not as big as you think. I mean, it's like in between. As a perfect example, here's of course the real grade 00 Riser, and the 00 Riser is a pretty big kit, and not in overall bulkiness like you see here with the old Riser pack, but in height. Is that right? There we go. So you see, it's huge. I mean, that's huge, but this is small. Granted, doesn't have its armor, doesn't have its head, and with the wings, it'll be a lot bigger. But if you take the wings off, it's still a small kit, or a small mobile suit. But yeah, it's very, very articulate, very nice. Right now, I just built these parts. I built it, what you see right here. so I can get a sense of the scale, and of course for me to paint it. And so it's mobile, and I don't screw up anything. I'm going to use, and I didn't show it in the last video. I just thought of it. I'm going to use metallic gray by Tamiya, because it's a acrylic based paint. That way the paint doesn't, you know, stick onto the parts. And I'm going to definitely work on, you know, the elbows, the part of the wrist sections here. I may do overall, because I don't know what's going to be exposed and what's going to be covered. Yes, I could look at the manual and whatnot, but the most important parts would be the joints. Would probably be the joints. So right now I'm going to continue on assembly of the Buster rifles. There's some smaller parts here that I have to separate and put off to the side. There's the shoulder Gatling guns that I got to assemble and put to the side. And then I'm going to start cleaning up the colored and the white parts as well. So we continue on. So here is an overall look of the wings, and I have to admit I was deeply impressed and surprised. I guess I'm so used to remembering the original high grade 1/100 scale and the master grade, where, if I'm not mistaken, I think this was all one part, maybe two parts together, and just the little winglets, as you could see here. And by the way, this is not the order I think it's supposed to be. I just put it up the way you see it. But I didn't realize that in the real grade, these parts are two parts, and then there's like an inner part of this, which wasn't, when I looked at it, I was impressed. More outer parts, like little layers, like these. And as I had a review, some people's videos of this kit, including Prime 92's video, the wings expand and contract. I was, whoa, this is going to be a little interesting, because I was under the distinct impression I was going to build the whole thing, then paint it over. Not so much with this, because clearly there's going to be areas of the kit that will probably I have to paint. Like, see, like this is a part right there that needs to be painted as well. So I have to carefully figure this out, and I have to do it on both sides, because I don't know how this will look in one way, so I have to do it on both ends, both sides of the wings. Clearly on these guys as well, where, you know, they're very thin and detailed, but you want to get it right. I'm just a little hesitant with these, because usually when you put these inside of parts like these, paint gets scraped off easily, so I'm just worried about that just for a while. We'll figure it out soon enough. These parts were easy to assemble. I just gotta remember to paint them, and then I don't know, I guess it expands out. I just don't know how it will look. Hopefully it doesn't scrape the paint. These, on the other hand, gives me a little bit of concern. You have to put them together, of course, and there are nubs here, which I think I want to glue. Wait until it dries, then sand them down so it's nice and even and flush. The problem is there's a connector here, and you have to connect those as well, in which case you need I'll show you this part, which from the back of the wing, of the backpack. So that goes here, like so. And then it opens up and down like that. So I don't know if I'm looking into possibly painting the inner frame part just to get it out of the way. Then, you know, slowly making my way to the wings. So, but then of course I have to do the same thing for these as well, the little ones. Right now I'm in the midst of cleaning up the remaining white parts, and I'm going to go into the red parts. I'm sorry, red and blue parts, and yellow as well. And then we'll begin priming and see how it looks.